Tonight, Keanu Reeves.
Isn't that fun?
Never-before-seen interviews spanning 4 decades.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
From his showbiz start.
Who's your coach? My dad.
To his first time on E.T.
I can't wait to see it, you know?
Plus, the role that changed his life.
What?
E.T. was behind the scenes of all his blockbusters. Bill and Ted.
Excellent!
Point Break. Speed.
I think we've destroyed 8 cameras, is it?
The Matrix.
I trained for about 4 months.
And more.
I guess I'm a little speechless.
Plus, why everyone loves Keanu.
He's the nicest guy in the world.
One of the most caring, hardworking people I've ever worked with.
That's Keanu, ladies and gentlemen. Keanu Reeves.
E.T. Vault Unlocked. Keanu Reeves starts now.
Am I blushing? I think I'm blushing.
From Point Break to Speed, buckle up for Keanu's excellent E.T. adventure. Welcome, everybody, to Entertainment Tonight.
Yes, the internet's boyfriend is a man of many talents, not to mention beloved by all his co-stars. So we're diving deep into the archives to celebrate Keanu, the humble hero.
I hope something gets out there that is magic. You know, and if not, I'll just be sad and cry.
I mean, I'm not looking for any one part. I'm interested in variety.
Well, Keanu has mastered the Hollywood matrix. The skilled musician and actor can tackle any film genre, from animated, like his latest Sonic 3,
You're a colorful bunch,
to action, romance, comedy, and
reciting Shakespeare to the entire crew.
I am not a man of many words, but I thank you.
So what else makes Keanu king?
Pretty much everything. I had a pretty
How do you not
big,
remember?
healthy crush
I
on
had
the
a
guy.
big, healthy crush on you, too.
It's still,
they're still there. They're
it's
just
still
like, yeah,
raging.
He's the least judgmental person I've ever met. Keanu's very tall, much taller than I realized, and he is one of the most disciplined, caring, hardworking people I've ever worked with.
I've been told by many of our mutual friends that he's the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's the nicest guy.
Okay,
it's
stop
the
it.
truth.
Okay.
It is.
Keep going, yes.
I know.
No.
I could.
No.
I could spend a good 20 minutes right here.
But Mr. Nice Guy also has a need for speed.
Keanu Reeves goes for a slide.
He made his pro racing debut at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in October, and he knows his way around the bike. We caught Keanu cruising up to Robert Downey Jr.'s wedding in 2005. And there's no depths this diehard won't go to for a role, like turning full samurai for 47 Ronin.
Up, down.
Yeah, I did some training, and then the director wanted us to do Japanese versions of the scenes.
The year after Speed, Keanu rode the bus from Denver to St. Paul just to make Feeling Minnesota feel more believable.
My character rides on a bus, and it was only about, 24 hours, 22 hours of traveling.
Are you critical of yourself?
I'm a Virgo.
Are you really hard on yourself?
I'm a Virgo. Virgos are critical of themselves.
Yes, Keanu's relatability makes him the perfect muse for memes.
I admire who he is as a person, and I think if I really didn't admire who he was, I don't think I could have the affection for him that I do.
So where did it all start? In commercials. Fresh-faced and enthusiastic, Keanu starred in ads for cornflakes and Coca-Cola.
Who's your coach? My dad.
when you decided to be an actor. I don't know how young that was for you.
15.
15, okay.
I've always wanted to do different kinds of roles. Basically, I wanted to do everything.
Right.
I want to do everything if I can.
And his first E.T. interview, that was 1985.
I haven't seen it. I can't wait to see it, you know?
The actor was just 20 years old and wrapping up the TV movie Young Again.
I'm a kid. I'm a kid.
Keanu played a 40-year-old businessman stuck in the body of a teenager. He was going by KC back then, short for Keanu Charles.
I can feel it. I mean, I'm having fun in it, and it feels real.
We played back that interview for him almost 30 years later.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I remember that shirt. That was a big break for me. You know, I grew up in Toronto, Canada, and I wanted to act in films and go to Hollywood, and I got to, play a lead in an American Movie of the Week. It helped me get an agent in Hollywood.
Wild Stallion!
His even bigger break came in 1989 with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I am Ted of San Dimas.
I enjoyed the character. I thought it was a really kind of a great, goofy movie.
Keanu and co-star Alex Winter's slacker chemistry, combined with some pretty epic lines,
Party on, dudes!
turned them into overnight sensations.
And you see the kids like going, you know, and they go, dude, and, you know, and it's just bogus. And it's cool. I kind of had him in my body for a long time. Ted, I'm feeling blue. Where are you? Dude, don't be down. It's all okay.
2 years later, E.T. was on set of the sequel, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
We're 21 now. Basically, there's this bad guy named Anomalous in the future who wants to change the past so that the present, his present, which is our future, will be different. Credits roll. It's really good.
E.T. watched another bromance blossom in Hawaii. That's where Keanu learned to surf for his first action film, Point Break, with Patrick Swayze.
When I found out that I was going to be playing the part, I went to Kauai for a week and chased the surf there. Got slammed.
Don't you know who this is? This is Johnny Utah.
A behind-the-scenes secret? Patrick told us Keanu wasn't the first choice to play the undercover agent.
Looked like it was going to be me and Charlie Sheen.
Do you ever see yourself as an action-adventure kind of guy?
Sure, definitely.
5 years later, Keanu hit the gas on his action ambitions with Speed, and he took E.T. along for the ride.
I've leapt from at around 45 miles an hour from a car, a Jaguar whose door was ripped off, into the front doors of a bus, I guess about maybe 5.5 feet across. I've also got to drive fairly quickly, like 50 miles an hour in and out of traffic.
Why did I take this job?
Yeah, I think we've destroyed 8 cameras, is it? In the attempt to really involve the audience in the action. You know, we got a bus with a bomb on it. 2 people stuck on a subway train that they can't stop.
Did you have a lot of preparation, a lot of training before this
I had
film?
about 7 weeks of weightlifting, and then I did about a month and a half of gymnastics. I took gymnastics to try and get to know my body better.
Keanu did most of his own stunts, even trading in his long hair for this signature buzz.
My hair was about this long when I first met with Jan de Bont, the director. The next day, got it shaved.
I walk in and Jan is like, "What have you done?"
Add the chemistry between Keanu and Sandra Bullock in her breakout role, and you've got one of the highest grossing films of 1994.
That's Keanu, ladies and gentlemen. Keanu Reeves.
I like him. He's a good kid. I had a great
gal. Oh, and also should I say, yeah, they kissed.
Whatever you say, ma'am.
To fall in love with Sandra Bullock is not very difficult. It was a good day.
Another good day when Keanu got the role of Neo in The Matrix after contending with a handful of Hollywood megastars, including Brad Pitt, Will Smith, and Johnny Depp.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Action hero, Keanu Reeves. How do you feel about that? After this movie, my gosh.
Can I be a dramaction hero, maybe, for this film? Drum action instead of action, if we're gonna use, you know, slogans. Whoa. It does have heart and soul and compassion. Oh, and the fighting. I trained for, I guess about 4 months. Right now you're on the ship. This is a rebel craft called the Nebuchadnezzar.
Of course, E.T. was on location in Sydney, Australia in 1998, getting a first-hand look at everything from the props
Fire, would you?
to the set, which was still getting the finishing touches.
Getting there, though.
Machine, they wanted it to look like raindrops on window.
Iconic scenes like this changed the game for special effects in filmmaking. Neo's gravity-defying bullet-dodging moment was created using around 100 cameras to make it feel like time was slowing down. And when it came to the sequels, you know they kicked it up a notch.
It pushes you to your limits, to my limits at least.
What about injuries?
Just minor aches and cuts and you know, ice baths at night. After take 72 of Kung Fu, ice is good.
The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions were filmed simultaneously. Shooting took around 22 months.
Did you lose a lot of weight, or did you change your physique in any way?
It's kind of like a Neo diet, you know.
Which consists of?
Oatmeal and egg whites and
steamed fish.
From Los Angeles to Cannes to London to Tokyo, E.T. was there as the movies premiered around the world. In total, the 4-film franchise has grossed nearly $1.5 billion at the box office.
If you had the choice of taking the blue or the red pill, which one would you take?
I'll take the red pill.
Why?
Because more stuff happens.
Yeah.
You know, it's the agonies and ecstasies. I was like hanging around and got this call, and Paula Abdul, you want to do a video, and they had a cool premise, and kind of like, yeah.
The year, 1991. Keanu, fresh off the success of Bill and Ted, was cast in Paula Abdul's Rush Rush music video, an homage to the James Dean classic Rebel Without a Cause. Paula giving us this behind-the-scenes visual.
I hadn't met him yet. He had his own trailer, walked up the steps, knocked on the door, and the door was cracked open, and he had headphones on, and he was air guitaring full on in his underwear, and I just was like, okay, I'm gonna back up.
She's like, back it on up for a second. But look, that tracks because even back then, Keanu was all about that rock star life.
Trying to live life. I don't sing in the band.
No, I play in a band, and so I play electric bass.
People tend to have a good time in our shows, which is really nice.
Keanu's band Dog Star has been making music together since 1991. Robert Mailhouse is on drums and Brett Dumrose is the lead singer. As for the name?
We got it from the book, Henry Miller book. Yeah, I met Keanu in a Mayfair market. I was buying groceries. I had a hockey jersey on. And we ended up playing ice hockey and then just playing music together.
It's a double-edged sword having Keanu Reeves in the band. It's crazy. It's nutty, and it ruffles people's feathers to think someone can do two things with their life. I mean, I'm an actor, so that's the bottom line.
Sometimes he acts like a bass player,
and sometimes I act like a bass player.
Dog Star took a hiatus in 2002 as Keanu was riding the massive wave of The Matrix, but they reunited in 2022 and dropped their third album last year.
So what's the ultimate goal with the band? What's the
ultimate goal?
No, as long as we get to keep making records and we keep wanting to make records and we get to remain friends and everything, it's a good life. It's a good life, that's for sure.
How's the love life? What's going on, Keanu?
Am I blushing? I think I'm blushing. How do I say this nicely? None of anyone's business.
I don't answer personal questions. So that's kind of my modus operandi because I mean, who cares?
Yeah, Keanu has always been fiercely private, but today he's not afraid of a little PDA. That's the star snuggling up to his partner of 5 years, artist Alexandra Grant.
You know, it's just you can't order that up. You know, you have to find the magic.
Believe it or not, Keanu's never been married. Despite his It Girl co-stars and love scenes so real, they sent the rumor mill into overdrive.
I think he's pretty hot for the screen. I think women are definitely taken by him.
What do you think about him?
Fine. There's all these girls, like 14-year-old girls who are like out of their minds.
A year after Speed, our cameras captured the fan frenzy on set of Feeling, Minnesota, and the aftermath of this steamy hookup with co-star Cameron Diaz.
We didn't really kiss, we more hit home base.
Things got even hotter in 1997's The Devil's Advocate with a then 22-year-old Charlize Theron.
Make love to me.
Yep, they both bared it all.
The butt shot gets me. That's just embarrassing.
And when they re-teamed nearly 4 years later for Sweet November, a few scenes were even deleted to avoid an R rating.
So are we gonna see you guys in a movie together again?
Sure, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Do I have to twist your arm?
Absolutely not.
The two never confirmed a romance, but you cannot deny that chemistry. Or his connection with Sandra Bullock. 12 years after Speed, they locked lips again in the lake house.
You waited. How was it kissing Keanu? It was like coming home.
Yeah. Well, we kept in touch over the years.
With letters and dinners.
And
it just works with him, and I don't know why.
Turns out, that spark we saw on set in 1993 was very real.
That's it!
I think about how handsome he was. Did y'all get together? Did you date him?
Never dated him.
Did you know that she had a crush on you?
No? Did you
She
have...
obviously didn't know I had a crush on her either.
Oh, wow.
Everybody always wants to know if you guys are getting together for another Speed movie.
Oh my gosh, no, I think that bus is left.
When hell freezes over is something that just immediately comes to mind.
Speed 3, when hell freezes over.
Now we know Keanu isn't against a good revival.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The Matrix.
While he shut down any possible hope for a fourth Matrix film in 2003,
My story is told.
Neo was brought back to life 18 years later in The Matrix Resurrections.
I remember this.
What was it like for you two when you got the phone call?
It came out of the blue, and it was quite shocking.
Also shocking, a Bill and Ted reunion after nearly 30 years.
Party on, dudes.
The third adventure was partially made possible thanks to the massive success of John Wick. Keanu's debut as a retired assassin raked in $86 million at the box office, about 4 times its production budget.
Time flies when you're having fun, and the first John Wick changed my life.
In October, the franchise celebrated its 10th anniversary. E.T. was with the then 49-year-old on the New York set at the very beginning.
In this project, I got a lot of training with the jiu-jitsu and judo, and got to do some driving. There's car food, gun food.
Even Halle Berry knew she had to bring her butt-whooping A-game when she joined the cast in 2019.
I've done action movies, and then I've done John Wick. I worked 6 months, probably almost 5 days a week in training, 2-3 hours.
And it shows. Those who cling to death live.
Do you have more in you for the franchise?
You know, when you love something, you always have a little bit more.
Describe the rest of your life in 5 words.
Health, love, friendship, create art, motorcycles.
Keanu Reeves with that 6-word response to Stephen Colbert.
We're going to leave you now with a few more gems from Keanu that you never heard before. Take care, y'all.
You're an athlete.
You know,
anyway, right?
I don't know about that. Okay, I'll take athletic.
Here comes Falco.
In 1999, E.T. met Keanu, the quarterback, as he filmed The Replacements.
Got as many of the NFL films that I could get my hands on. Steve Young, Terry Bradshaw, those kinds of guys.
I just want to play.
But I can't let you play.
And yes, it was Keanu who helped usher Michael B. Jordan into Hollywood in Hardball. We met MBJ at the premiere of his first movie in 2001 when he was just 14 years old.
It's a good story for kids and adults both alike. It's like a strong message.
A couple of kids had seen some films that I'd been in and were, you know, they really liked The Matrix and
I heard they were relentless about The Matrix.
Sometimes, but it was nice.